First, I wanted to ask you, have you dealt with changing a name to a loved one or a sibling or your kids? Drop a comment below and share with us your experience. We would like to find out, and I would really appreciate it. So when you are transferring title or ownership on a property, there could be several reasons why you are doing it. One of the very common reasons is spelling errors on the title or the name when you bought it or when you transferred, when you got it. It could be that somebody is getting divorced. It could be that you are giving it to your kids or your loved ones. It could be that you're changing your name from yourself and now you got married, so you want to put your spouse on there. Or it could be that you own several properties, especially income properties, and you want to transfer all those property to an LLC or an S corporation. So one of the easiest way to transfer title or ownership on a form, and you can do this on your own, or of course you can use your help from your title officers or escrow officers or even an attorney, and I highly recommend that you seek professional help because there are tax consequences and other consequences. I'll be talking about that towards the end of this video. But as I mentioned earlier, the easiest form to do so is what we call the quitclaim deed. This form obviously is in Orange County, California. I live in Anaheim Hills in Orange County. So this form is in Orange County, but if you go to your county assessor's office in your state, in your county, you can download these forms or go there personally and pick up these forms. And the quitclaim deed, what it does is you as a grantor, the current title is transferring to the grantee, the new owners. In this case, let's say I am transferring it. Now I'm got married and I want to transfer it to me and my wife's name. So that's the grantee. So you fill out the form. It's a pretty simple form. You just have to make sure that you use the correct address on the current title that you have. The address, the name, you have to print it exactly like it is and transfer it to the new owner with their exact name and name that you want, legal name that you want on the title. So you're transferring it from the grantor to the grantee. You have to date it, you have to notarize it, make sure you send it to the new owners. Usually we recommend hand delivering, or you can do a return receipt delivery. That way you know they have received it. The other thing we highly recommend when you do this is once you sign the quitclaim deed, the grantor, which was me, now gave it to me and my wife, the grantees. We want to make sure that the document is recorded with the county. When I sign it from me to me and my new wife, for example, we have an agreement that we are the new owners, but you want to record it with the county. So in the future, you want to refinance or you want to transfer the trust or you want to sell it, you want to make sure that the title is the same as on this document. So that's why we highly recommend that you record it. Of course, there's a small fee for that. You can call your county recorder's office or go down there and they'll help you fill it out and record this document to your new name. One of the things you have to remember is that when you transfer and use a quitclaim deed does not guarantee that the title is free from claims or liens. I'm going to talk about more towards the end. So what you may want to do is use a warranty deed. What's a warranty deed? Well, here's the definition. A warranty deed is a type of legal document used in real estate transactions to transfer ownership of property from the seller, grantor, to the new buyers, the grantees. This deed provides several guarantees from the seller to the buyer regarding the property's title. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, please seek professional help if your title transfer is a bit complicated. By the way, I'm Mike Patel with First Team Real Estate, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions because I did this video on a different channel that I had, and I had a lot of inquiries. So if you have any questions, comment below and ask your question or comment. Or if you have a specific question and you want to be discreet about it, in the pinned comment, on the first pinned comment, I have a referral form or a contact form. Fill it out and I'll assure you I will call you or email you and answer any question that you might have. Or if I cannot answer it, or if it's a legal issue, I will refer you to a resource of attorneys or title officers or escrow companies in your local neighborhood. I'll be glad to do that for you. There are two things you may want to keep track of. There may be other things, but I'm going to touch on two things which are very important when you transfer title using a quitclaim deed. So if I transfer a property to a new owner, any liens that are on this property, could be that I did not pay mortgage debts, or I have a tax lien or mechanics liens, or any kind of lien that I have, when I just use a quitclaim deed, those liens stay with the property. So if I transfer a property to a different owner, there's liens on the current property goes to the new owner. They're not going away. That's why it's always a good idea to seek professional help. The other thing that you have to bear in mind, and a lot of current owners do not think about this, is when they transfer property to their kids, for example, or to their loved one. Let's say I transfer it to my son and I have a loan on it. The house is worth $500,000. I bought it 20 years ago and I still have $100,000 because let's say I refinanced it. So when I use a quitclaim deed and transfer the title and ownership of my property to my son now owns the property. But guess what? The mortgage stays on my name. Furthermore, the tax benefits on the mortgage, who gets it? Do you get it? Do I get it as the owner? Or does the new owner, my son, gets the tax benefit of the mortgage payments, deductions, and the tax deductions, and homestead, etc., etc. That's why it's very important to find out. It's easy to do a quitclaim deed if it's free and clear, if it's free of liens. But if there's issue on the property, if there's liens on the property, if there's mortgage on the property, you may want to seek professional help. The other word of caution is when you transfer title to, let's say in this example that I'm using, to my son. If I had a title insurance on my property under my name, once I transfer the title to somebody else, in this case my son, he may not get the title insurance coverage because there's a change of ownership. And anytime there's a change of ownership, you may want to get a new title policy. Again, check with a title insurance company or feel free to comment below or fill out that form and I'll answer questions for you. As a bonus tip, I also want to let you know that when you transfer title, you may want to call the recording office or the tax office and let them know of the new mailing address. It should be on the quitclaim deed, but in case it's not transferred, you want to make sure that the county recorder's office will send the property tax information. If the mortgage information is also going to be transferred, which mortgage cannot be transferred, but somebody else could pay for it. So all those and utility bills and the mortgage and the title insurance, all those mailing addresses has to be changed as well. So I'm not going to get into further details, but I want to thank you for watching this channel. And if you have any questions about title or escrow or property taxes, I'm not a legal person to advise you with that, but I have a lot of resources. So please fill out that contact form. I'll be glad to help you.